I've started the recording. I'll share my screen also. So, what we are doing today is basically we will brainstorm a couple of essay topics which are frequently asked in the exam. A lot of students often come and tell me that English आता है, grammar आता है, sentence construction is fine, but ये topic में लिखे क्या? What to write for this topic? We don't know what content to write. We are not able to generate content. Our content is very repetitive. We are not able to come up with new points. Now, these are things people have often complained to me about, and I've told them that essays, maybe there are a few common topics जिसके बारे में normally पूछते हैं. For example, education related हो गया, technology related हो गया, healthcare related हो गया. And so having words pertaining to these topics will always be very useful. Sometimes I tell students, make a vocab list where you are listing down words बेस्ड ऑन वेरियस सब्जेक्ट्स. जैसे कि क्राइम एंड पनिशमेंट के लिए अलग लिस्ट बनाओ, लॉ के लिए लॉ के रिलेटेड वर्ड्स के लिए अलग बनाओ, हेल्थ केयर के लिए अलग बनाओ, टेक्नोलॉजी के लिए अलग बनाओ. सो यू विल हैव अ लिस्ट ऑफ वर्ड्स irrespective of what topic or what essay का topic they ask you in the exam. Apart from that, of course, having a little knowledge regarding all of these topics will help you frame better essays. When you have words, when you have sentences, when you have content, then there's nothing left for you to fear. The fear arises in the first place because ये चीजें हमारे पास होती नहीं है, right? So हम थोड़े topics brainstorm करेंगे. Wanting to move a little bit fast today, and ये topics complete होने के बाद, if possible, we will try and cover more topics as well. So I'll start with the first topic here. You can all pay attention to the screen. Not a lot of interaction required from your end today. However, you are more than welcome to speak as and when required. We'll begin with the first topic, that is about technology and human interaction. One of the most frequently asked essay topics that I've come across in the exams. We've probably discussed this topic in the past as well. It says that some people believe that technology has made people less socially connected, but others believe that technology has improved communication. Discuss both views and give your opinion. So, we are not reading essay samples today. We are not going to look at इसमें introductory paragraph में क्या लिखना है, conclusion में क्या लिखना है, हमारा फॉर्मेट क्या होना चाहिए. वो सब हम कुछ नहीं देख रहे हैं. ये टॉपिक के रिलेटेड क्या क्या कंटेंट हो सकता है, सिंपली बुलेट्स में देख रहे हैं. वी आर नॉट गोइंग टू रीड द एंटायर essay today. So, I'll repeat the question one more time. Some people believe that technology has made people socially less connected. So there's a group that says, technology की वजह से हमारा interaction कम हो गया है. We are not as connected as we used to be. We've become more isolated from one another. That is what one group believes. But there are others who believe that no, technology has in fact improved our communication. So that's a topic that we are going to be discussing upon. So देखो, जैसे पहला टॉपिक है, this is simple brainstorming ideas, content generation. Okay, so our first point here is social media ની વાત કરીએ तो social media reduces face to face interaction. Because of social media we are all virtually connected, and virtually we might not be as intimately connected as we are in person, right? So social media reduces face to face interaction. Okay, second एक point दिमाग में आता है, families sit together, they eat together, but they are not actually present with each other. They all remain busy on their own mobiles, on their phones. So families sit together but remain busy on their phones. Next point यहाँ पे है, people spend hours scrolling instead of talking. This is something that we've all experienced when we are sitting with our spouses, or maybe with our kids, or maybe with our friends. You might be in the presence of one another, but you're probably scrolling on your phone, or maybe your friend is also doing the same thing. So people spend hours scrolling instead of talking to each other. देन ऑफ कोर्स प्लस पॉइंट्स भी है, सब मिक्स्ड है, इट्स अ मिक्स्ड बैग, ऐसा नहीं है कि पहले नेगेटिव फिर पॉजिटिव, ठीक है। दिस इज जस्ट रफ ब्रेनस्टॉर्मिंग इसको बोलते हैं। सो नेक्स्ट है ऑनलाइन कम्युनिकेशन हेल्प्स लॉन्ग डिस्टेंस रिलेशनशिप सर्वाइव। So while in the same room it might feel like a hindrance, but there are people who live very far from each other. Now in those cases social media is definitely a boon, because people are able to connect with each other, people are able to talk to each other. So online communication helps long distance relationships survive. Next one, video calls connect international families instantly. I mean, who would know this better than you people? Most of the people here in the session, you are either in Canada, or the rest of you have family who is in Canada or in the US, right? So you all are aware how helpful it is that video calls actually help you connect with your loved ones. Next wala hai, which I think is an important point. Technology actually helps introverted people, shy people communicate more confidently. There are many people who are not able to engage in face to face communication, but they might do very well when it comes to virtual communication. So at least it's a platform for those people, it's an outlet for them, right? फिर एक और नेगेटिव आता है, social media can create fake friendships. This happens. We've heard stories, right? About meeting people, not really knowing who they are, getting duped by people as well. So social media can create. यहाँ पे can लिखा है, will नहीं, हर बार करेगा जरूरी नहीं है. So in points like this, might create, can create, social media can create fake friendships. Then, another good point, online platforms allow people to find communities with similar interests. Like, I believe when many of you shifted to Canada, you all might have joined a Facebook group called Marketplace. Facebook Marketplace, other similar groups. So it does help people. I'm in many groups that are dog lovers communities, animal lover communities. So again, online platforms, it will allow people to find other people. It will allow people to find communities with similar likes and dislikes. Now, excessive phone use causes loneliness and isolation. Next one, again positive. Businesses communicate faster through technology. Another positive, students collaborate globally through digital tools. Another negative, addiction to screens reduces emotional bonding. Another positive, emergency communication has become easier and faster. Then technology saves time in communication. Balance and responsible use are more important than banning the technology altogether. So basically, before you start writing your essay, if you are able to brainstorm 8 9 topics, 8 9 bullet points, kuch positive, kuch negative, then while writing, you'll never feel stuck. You'll never feel a dearth of content while writing. So we will repeat all of these points again. The first person I see on my screen is Sailesh Bhai. So ये वाले topic पे Sailesh Bhai, maybe you can read out all the bullets for us, and then we'll move on to the vocab related to technology, है ना? You can read the question again and then all the bullets very slowly one by one. And जो लोग सुन रहे हो, कुछ important लगता है तो notebook में heading दो technology and make your points. Okay, Sailesh bhai, over to you.
Yeah. Some people believe technology has made people less socially connected. Others believe that technology has improved communication. Discuss both views and give your opinion. Brainstorming ideas. Social media reduces face to face interaction. Families sit together but remain busy on phones. People spend hours scrolling instead of talking. Online communication helps long distance relationships survive. Video calls connect people. Video call Video calls connect international families instantly.
Instantly.
Technology instantly. Technology helps shy people communicate more confidently. Social media can create fake relationships.
Hmm.
On, Online platforms allow people to find communities with similar interests.
Hmm.
Excessive phone use causes loneliness and isolation. Businesses
ये एक और
communicate
बार रीड
fast.
करें, दो उच्चारण की गलतियां हुई इसलिए.
Hmm.
एक्सेसिव.
Excessive phone use
फोन. फो
causes
फो फो.
excessive phone use causes loneliness and
लो.
isolation.
लोनलीनेस.
Loneliness and
नहीं.
isolation.
आप बोल रहे हो loneliness, but it is लो. loneliness.
Loneliness.
phone
Okay.
and loan.
Ex- Excessive phone use
Hmm.
causes loneliness and isolation.
Very good.
Businesses communicate faster through
Communicate.
Businesses communicate faster through technology. Students collaborate globally through digital tools.
Hmm.
Addiction to screens reduces emotional bonding. Emergency communication has become easier and faster.
Hmm.
Technology saves time in communication. Balance and responsible use are more important than banning technology.
ओके. सो ये LOGI वाले वर्ड्स काफी लोग गलत प्रोनाउंस करते हो. LOGY को हम लोग एज लॉजी प्रोनाउंस करते हैं, लॉजी. बट इट्स एक्चुअली टेक्नोलॉजी. लजी.
Ji.
टेक्नोलॉजी. वी एंड अप सेइंग टेक्नोलॉजी. The LOGY sounds like
Technology.
that. It's biology, psychology, technology. So that part आगे भी आप कर रहे थे, but I didn't want to cut you
Hmm.
off. That was one. Of course, we are used to saying communicate, तो वो थोड़ा बार बार गलती हो जाती है. Other than that, fine, you've read well. Now let's look at a few words which can be used specifically for any technology related topic. टेक्नोलॉजी एंड कम्युनिकेशन हो गया, टेक्नोलॉजी एंड एजुकेशन हो गया. सो बेसिकली यू कैन बेयर इन माइंड कि टेक रिलेटेड एग्जाम में कोई भी टॉपिक आया, दिस इज माय एमुनिशन, मेरे पास ये वर्ड्स है. Just a couple of words, feel free to add other words as well. There's one word here that is digital isolation. What is digital isolation? मतलब आप digitally ही active रहते हो, you're not meeting people face to face, so you end up feeling very very isolated, right? So digital isolation, अकेले पड़ जाना, to not have interaction with people. दूसरा है virtual interaction. These are not difficult words, you all know these words, ऐसा कुछ जानने जैसा नहीं है इसमें. तीसरा है interpersonal relationships. So you can definitely say that technology के वजह से I think interpersonal relationships are suffering quite a lot. Like people don't actually meet each other in person, right? They simply chat with each other, they talk to each other via various social media platforms. So interpersonal relationships also suffer. Then we can say technological dependence, social cohesion, कि सोसाइटी एक जो जुड़ के रहती है, वो सोशल कोहिजन हमारा टूट रहा है, इट इज ब्रेकिंग डाउन. देन ऑफ कोर्स कम्युनिकेशन बैरियर, इंस्टेंट कनेक्टिविटी, इमोशनल डिस्कनेक्ट. मैं आपको दूंगी सारे वर्ड्स, डोंट वरी. साइबर कम्युनिटी, स्क्रीन एडिक्शन, face to face interaction, social networking platforms, meaningful relationships, global connectivity, communication efficiency. Let's repeat them all once. No hi-fi words here, but ये भी आप use करोगे, it will make your essay sound much richer. Hariom, maybe you can read all the words one by one, slowly like I read them.
Sure, ma'am. Uh, Digital isolation, virtual interaction, interpersonal relationships, technological dependency, social cohesion, communication barrier, instant connectivity, emotional disconnect, cyber community, screen addiction, face to face interaction, social networking platforms, meaningful relationships, global connectivity, communication efficiency.
Fine. Let's move on to the second topic. Is anything more required here, or are you all comfortable to move on to topic number two now? I'll be sharing the document. You'll have it with you. Don't worry. So, second one is environment and climate change. Okay. So, again, a very commonly asked essay topic for all of these exams, whether it's IELTS or PT or TOEFL or whatever. Environment related topics have always been asked, be it in speaking, in writing. In fact, reading के काफी passages में भी आपको दिखेंगे. So, very simple topic. Many countries are struggling with environmental problems. Of course, many problems fall under this umbrella. You can talk about air pollution, you can talk about, water becoming dirty, we talk about changing weather conditions, global warming, population explosion, everything. So many countries are struggling with environmental problems. What is your topic? आपको पूछा ये गया है why is this happening? एक तो आपको बताना है कि ये प्रॉब्लम्स क्यों हो रहे हैं. So those will be your reasons. One entire paragraph will be reasons. And second, what measures can governments and individuals, दोनों के बारे में पूछा है, ठीक है? What measures can governments and individuals take to address these issues? Do you want to give me a few points before we look at the bullet points I have written? The only condition being that you respond in English. पूरे sentence में आप बोलोगे, because I'm sure this is a topic everybody will have some or the other content on. Let's begin with the why. Why is this happening? Why are many countries struggling with environmental problems? Try and tell me what points come to mind one by one.
Because of globalization,
Huh?
travels has been increased, which has
Hmm.
increased pollution and carbon emission.
Very nice, very nice. Increase pollution and carbon emissions. Very good. Another point. ये एक रीजन हो गया, ठीक है? So he connected globalization to increasing travel. So globalization हो रहा है, तो of course people will travel more, not just within a city or country, but in fact globally. And because of that, we all know that carbon emissions are on the rise. So that is one reason that environmental problems are arising. What else?
There is an increasement in plastic, but the decomposition of plastic is not sufficient enough. In the,
Right?
uh,
There is an increment. There is an increment in the usage of harmful products such as plastic, but then it takes a very, very long time to decompose, right? So that causes a lot of problems in our oceans. So plastic is another reason. Very good. Think more. What else? ये तो स्कूल टाइम से पढ़ते आ रहे हैं हम लोग.
Lack of law and regulations.
All right, lack of stringent laws and regulations, proper repercussions are not there. A good way to elaborate this would be, especially in developing countries, even when industrial units they pollute very heavily, normally because of corruption, they don't end up getting punished, or they have to pay fines. Not always have to pay fines because it's very corrupt, so those laws are also very lax. Lax matlab bahut dheele, LAX. Those laws are also very lax. So yes, that's a good point. वो इनफैक्ट हम यहाँ पे भी ले सकते हैं. What measures can governments do to address the issue? We can add it there also. We can have better laws. But good. More points.
Global population has been increased drastically in recent years.
Hmm.
Due to that, heavy natural resources are being consumed,
Very
which
good.
turns into pollution or I mean, I didn't find
Of
good word
course.
than pollution, but
नहीं, यहाँ
Yeah,
पे
at
भी
least
आप एंड
pollution.
करते तो your sentence is complete that because
Hmm.
of this constant increase in global population, there is extreme strain on resources,
Hmm.
especially natural resources. More
Yeah.
people, so of course there is more consumption. So that is another thing. Let's read the brainstorming ideas together now. Maybe Kaushal, this time you read. मैं read नहीं करूंगी. In fact, मैं दो लोगों से read करवाती हूँ. Start with Kaushal, move on to Hariom. मुझे है ना
Start from
नॉर्मली जो
question.
दिखता है यहाँ पे मैं उनको बुलाती हूँ. So people who might have cameras off for some reason, either you can turn it on or you can also let me know कि I am available. मुझे भी आप बोलो, है ना? आप दो में से कोई भी एक चीज कर सकते हो. Yes, Kaushal, you can start from here.
Uh, Industrialization causes pollution. Excessive
Okay.
vehicle use increases air pollution.
Hmm.
Plastic waste damages oceans and wildlife. Deforestation destroys ecosystems. Factories release harmful gases. Global warming causes extreme weather conditions. Governments should enforce strict environmental
Okay,
laws.
तो यहाँ तक हम रीजंस देख रहे थे और यहाँ से आई थिंक व्हाट शुड बी डन वो वाले पॉइंट्स चालू हुए, राइट? ओके.
Public transport should be improved. Renewable energy should replace fossil fuels.
फॉसिल
Recycling programs, sorry,
शुड रिप्लेस
fossil,
फॉसिल फ्यूल्स.
fossil, right?
फॉसिल फ्यूल्स, हाँ,
Fossil, okay.
अपना पेट्रोलियम वगैरह है, राइट? इंस्टेड ऑफ दैट इट शुड बी
Yeah,
रिप्लेस्ड बाय रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी लाइक
renewable
हाइड्रो
energy.
एनर्जी बोलते हैं या सोलर एनर्जी. ठीक है.
Recycling programs should become mandatory.
हम्म.
Citizens should reduce plastic consumption. Tree
हम्म.
plantation campaigns can improve air quality. Schools should teach environmental awareness. Companies should adopt sustainable practices. International cooperation is necessary to fight climate change.
Very nice. I think we missed out a lot of these points, I believe. Uh, let Hariom read the same and then आप लोग एक बार मन में भी पढ़ लेना.
Industrialization causes pollution.
Pollution.
Pollution, excessive vehicle use increases air pollution, plastic waste damages oceans and wildlife, deforestation destroys ecosystems, factories release on harmful gases, global warming causes extreme weather conditions, governments should enforce strict environmental laws. Public transport should be improved. Renewable energy should replace fossil fuels. Recycling programs should become mandatory. Citizens should replace plastic consumption. Tree
Hmm.
plantation campaigns can improve air quality. Schools should teach environmental awareness. Companies should adopt sustainable practices. International cooperation is necessary to fight climate change.
Okay. So basically ये जो document है ना, I am putting 6 topics in front of you, but in this manner I have around 78 topics. And 78 topics according to me almost covers all the possible range of topics जो आपको exam में आ सकता है. So I will give it to you, the entire document, I'll share it with you. And what I would advise is one day before you go to give your exam, revise this and go so that the vocab also remains fresh in your mind, the content also remains fresh in your mind, and next day exam में कुछ भी आएगा आप यहाँ से at least शायद याद करके use कर पाओगे. So keep this, like अभी तो करेंगे ही, but also keep it as a last moment revision thing that you can use at that time. I'll give it to you to read it one more time, but let's look at the vocab first. ठीक है? अपना पहला word है एनवायरमेंटल डिग्रेडेशन. डिग्रेडेशन मतलब जो बगड़तू जाए छे, राइट? जो डिग्रेड हो रहा है, खराब हो रहा है. एनवायरमेंटल डिग्रेडेशन. Then this is a word that Sailesh bhai already used. He said carbon emissions. ह्यूमन एक्टिविटीज के वजह से जो कार्बन एमिट होता है, राइट, जिससे पोल्यूशन कॉज होता है. सो दैट इज कार्बन एमिशंस. We all know what renewable energy is. We are talking about solar, wind, hydro. That's all renewable energy. We have read about solar energy and all. Then sustainable development, obviously it means that development in such a manner that आगे आने वाले generation के लिए भी कुछ बचे. Development not in such a way that આપણે જ બધું use કરી નાખીએ, આપણે જ બધું પતાવી નાખીએ, but sustainable means that even our upcoming generations are able to enjoy its fruits, right? Long term development, sustainable development. Then of course ecological imbalance. ये कितने सारे एनिमल के स्पीशीज endangered हो जाते हैं या तो entirely extinct हो जाते हैं. So many trees, plants, so many species are becoming extinct. So अपने ecology में भी एक जो imbalance आ जाता है, right? आप लोग कभी गूगल करना कि अगर दुनिया से सारी मधुमक्खियां खत्म हो जाए, if all the honeybees became extinct, you all must be thinking that's one tiny little insect. Kya hi hoga, right? Read about it. Read about it. And if you don't know about it, you'll be shocked because that's what I felt when I read it for the first time. So there's an ecological imbalance, climate crisis, deforestation. We all know, पेड़ काटना. Uska opposite would be reforestation, RE. So we can write a point, that government should implement large scale reforestation programs, especially in urban areas. Greenhouse gases, biodiversity loss, again जो अलग अलग species लुप्त हो जाते हैं, extinct हो जाते हैं, right? So biodiversity का loss, environmental awareness, conservation efforts, conserve करने के efforts. There should of course be proper waste management, waste disposal, right? Fossil fuels, sustainable lifestyle, and eco-friendly initiatives. All the words maybe Krupesh, you can read out once. यहाँ पे vocab. You're on mute, Krupesh. Yeah.
Yes. Advanced vocabulary, uh, environmental degradation, carbon emissions, renewable energy, sustainable development, ecological imbalance, climate crisis, deforestation, greenhouse gases, biodiversity loss, environmental awareness, conservation
Conser
efforts,
ये
sorry,
conserve हाँ.
conservation efforts, waste management, fossil fuels, sustainable lifestyle, and eco-friendly initiatives.
Very nice. Come, we'll move on to the third topic now. ठीक है? Do you want to go through this one more time or you'll do it later at your own time? Should I move on to the third topic, guys? Feel free to weigh
Yes.
in. Yeah. Okay. So third topic here is that it's about education and practical skills. Okay. So here's your essay topic. Some people believe that schools should focus mainly on academic subjects, while others think practical skills such as cooking, financial management, and communication should also be taught. Discuss both views and give your own opinion. So, again, two schools of thought. One group believes that the primary focus, the priority should be on academic subjects only. When we say academic subjects, of course, we mean mathematics, science, things like that. But others believe that practical skills should also be given equal importance. And we are talking about things like cooking, financial management, and communication. Do you want to brainstorm on your own before I open the list? अपने भी
Ma'am,
दिमाग को थोड़ा हाँ बोलो ना.
I have a one question here.
Yes.
If I'll get this topic, the same topic,
Uh-huh.
then here this is they give us example as a practical skills such as cooking, financial management, and communication.
हाँ.
If I select these three skills only, or should I select any another as well?
you definitely add these three. You highlight the
Mm.
importance of each of these. For example, cooking
Mhm.
is an important survival skill. ये तीनों का, and then you are free to add others also. But when I say add others, हर एक के लिए एक अलग अलग point नहीं बनाना है. You can give a
Mm.
couple of other examples as well. No harm in doing that. But I think if
Okay.
you also try to do that, आपका word count भी बहुत बढ़ जाएगा. So it will completely
Mhm.
depend. I would prioritize these and then move on to others if I want.
So just need to prioritize as
These
they
three.
mention over here.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Okay.
yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, would you like to give me your points? अपने हिसाब से. Let's first go up. We'll not look at the brainstorming ideas. Let's first talk about academic subjects. Let me ask Aniket the importance of focusing on academic subjects like math, science, history, geography, whatever the academic subjects are, languages, and followed up by Sailesh Bhai talking to us about the importance of practical skills. ठीक है? Both of you can give me 4 to 5 points each. So, Aniket, beginning with you, why academic subjects are probably more important?
So academic subjects are more important due to our daily routine. Like if I go for a purchase for a supermarket, then
Uh-huh.
mathematics is required, like the calculations and everything.
Okay.
And if I'm working person, like uh, working on a corporate sector, then these academic skills would help me to reach at a higher position.
Okay.
And basically, uh, in our daily day-to-day tasks, these type of academic skills like uh, making graphs and like
Okay.
generally use on economics and basically you can see Excel work
Mm-hmm.
for calculations. So these types of skills are required for a great position.
Okay. Fine, no problem. So basically, according to you, these academic subjects are more important, maybe due to its social importance, because how it is related to your career advancement. So that is why academic subjects might be more important or more relevant. ठीक है? Moving on to other practical skills, not necessarily only cooking, financial management, and communication. But Sailesh bhai, over to you.
Yeah. So for the better life, um, we must require vocational skill like cooking, financial management, and communication, which help us to deal our day-to-day activity
Hmm.
with effectively and efficiency. Because if you will be alone at your home
Hmm.
and if you don't have a cooking skill, you will
Hmm.
not be able to feed yourself
Self. Yeah.
your self. So kind of other skill like financial management, even if you are earning very good
Hmm.
salary, but if you don't have financial planning, which is the basic skill we may get from financial management, then you
Hmm.
will not able to grow your money, or maybe you may
Hmm.
lose your money.
Right.
The same way the communication is equally important, because the we are living um, a world
Glow.
where people are, globally connected world where eh, people are share different culture and languages.
Hmm.
So you should have a very good communication skill. By using that, you will able to communicate your thoughts and
Okay.
move ahead in front of everyone.
Okay. So here also career does come into the picture. Like if you have good communication skills. ठीक है? You can continue reading the brainstorming ideas, Sailesh, from here. चलो दोनों का इंपॉर्टेंस
Okay.
देखेंगे. मेक द डिस्टिंक्शन गाइस, प्रैक्टिकल नॉलेज के बारे में क्या क्या बोल रहे हैं एंड रेगुलर सब्जेक्ट्स के बारे में क्या क्या बोल रहे हैं. दिस इज क्वाइट अ कॉमन ऐसे टॉपिक अगेन, सो एवरीबडी पे अटेंशन एंड शैलेश भाई ट्राई टू रीड लाइक स्लोली इन अ वे दैट सबके दिमाग में उतरे, इंक्लूडिंग योर ओन एज वेल. ठीक है.
Academic subjects build theoretical knowledge. Mathematics and science are essential for careers.
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 Hmm.
Practical skills prepare students for real life.
Hmm.
Many graduates cannot manage finances properly.
Hmm.
Communication skill improve job opportunities.
Hmm.
Cooking teaches independence and healthy living.
Hmm.
Schools already schools already have overloaded curriculums.
ये नेगेटिव में आएगा. Why not to
Hmm,
teach practical subjects? Okay.
yeah. Practical learning increases student engagement. Employers employers value soft skills. Time management should be taught in schools. Academic excellence remains important for professional success.
Hmm.
Students need balanced education.
Hmm.
Practical practical education reduces dependence on
Hmm.
others. Teamwork and leadership skills are essential. Schools should prepare students for adulthood, not only exam.
Okay. Dhwani, do you want to repeat all the sentences?
Sure, ma'am.
Okay. I think you have some network issues today. Let's try. Ab start karo.
Academic subjects build the theoretical knowledge.
Hmm.
Mathematics and science are essential for careers.
Hmm.
Practical skills prepare students for a real life. Many graduates cannot manage financial probably
Properly.
properly.
Hmm.
Communication skills improve job opportunities. Cooking teach independence and a healthy living.
ये कल किया था ना subject verb agreement. Cooking teaches.
Teaches.
Hmm.
Okay. Cooking teaches independence and a healthy living. School already have overloaded circumstances.
Curriculum. Sub syllabus. Curriculum.
Curriculum. Practical learning encourages students' engagement.
Hmm.
Employees value soft skills. Time management should be taught in school. Academic excellence remains important for professional success.
Hmm.
Students need a balanced education. Practical education reduces dependence on others. Teamwork and leadership skills are essential. Schools should prepare students for adulthood, not only exam.
Okay, so a lot of good points here that we could not think of while we were discussing. कुछ कुछ तो हमने सोच लिए, of course. We all know that when we study academic subjects, तो हमारा theoretical base बनता है, right? We build on our theoretical knowledge. And no doubt about it that subjects like math and science are very, very important to our careers. At least basic knowledge is important. The only negatives I can think about, adding practical subjects is probably that students are already overburdened with a lot of education, lot of examinations. They are already under a lot of stress. The current education model is already very, very competitive. So it might be an added burden. But even then, I think more than a burden, these are all essential life skills. So if I had to end the essay, if I had to conclude, I would say that, teaching or learning these practical skills, they never go to waste. They never go in vain. Ultimately, when we all become adults, they are going to come in handy. Kahin na kahin, they will be useful to us, not just in our social or personal lives, but also in our careers. There was this one point here that cooking is not just about filling your stomach, it's also nutritional education. It's about knowing what's healthy, what's not. It's also about, taking care of your family when you have one. What are you feeding them? What kind of food are you making them? And this applies to everybody. So it improves your family life also. Financial planning maybe wo cheez hogi, your own life, your family life. So I think those points should also be added. And I believe conclusion to sabka same hoga, that there should be a proper balance between these mainstream subjects and also less conventional subjects. Make sense? Okay, I'm going to stop the recording here. I'll tell you what we are doing ahead. These are the topics for today.